Changing from the funny girl in the past to a little sweet girl, how is Zhao Lusi's acting skills? Zhao Lusi has been scolded for green tea before, so what is she like? Let's talk about her acting career first. From My Majesty the Emperor to the later the rumored Chen Yi, her acting skills have indeed improved a lot. After all, Chen Yi's red dress is really amazing, but it is a pity that she only appeared once. Then there are the second female Princess Li Yan in Long Song Xing and the guard Heodu played by Li Yuning. The settings of the little white rabbit and the big bad wolf are really easy to catch. In Heodu, he finally found Li Yan at the border. During the martial arts contest to recruit relatives, Heodu stepped forward and defeated the Prince of Mongolia, and finally got married with Li Yan. Although I am a big bad wolf, you will always be my little white rabbit. The Brilliant Stars, The Moon Rising to the Sea released during the winter vacation was a hit, and Nio is the best little girl in the entire capital. From a lively, cheerful and fearless little girl to Ling Baiyi's wife, during this time, Chen Xiaoshang was reluctant. At the beginning, she didn't like Ling Baiyi, even the day before the two of them got married. At night, Ling Baiyi killed his enemy. At this point, Chen Xiaoshang began a long wait. Chen Xiaoshang made 3 marriages in his life, and none of them was successful. Lu Yao is very good, but he doesn't love her enough, and he doesn't have the ability to protect her. Yuan Shen is arrogant, and he can't really protect Cheng Shang, only Ling Baiyi. He is the only remaining son of the Huo family, Huo Washan. He really loves Xiao Shuang, so he went to revenge the night before getting married, just to not hurt Chen Xiaoshang's family. Ling Baiyi has endured a lot, and he is slowly changing for Chen Xiaoshang. As soon as the show aired, it was an instant hit. Grandma, Zheng Li, are also escaped to cyberbullying by virtue of her beauty. Zhao Lusi was very good looking when she was a child. At that time, she didn't have a mobile phone. At a sports meeting, she took a few photos with a friend's mobile phone and posted them on Zone, which became popular, but she didn't have a mobile phone at that time, so she only found out about it later. In the broadcast of Can't Hide Secretly, Zhao Lusi played the heroine Sang Zhi. There are many fans of the original work of the same name in this show. When the show was not broadcast, everyone was already scolding Sang Zhi, who was dissatisfied with Zhao Lusi, Dun Jiaxu, who was dissatisfied with Chen Zhewen, and even more dissatisfied with Ma Boqian's funeral. However, as soon as the show was broadcast, the conversation changed, and Ma Boqian's Sang Yan caught everyone's eyes. Some netizens even said that this book is from Sang Zhi's perspective, and Sang Yan and Sang Zhi's eyes is ugly. However, after watching a few episodes, I found that only Ma Boqian was serious about acting in this drama, and his Sang Yan was indeed very good. On the other hand, the performances of the hero and heroine are a little awkward, not as natural as Ma Boqian. When I was reading the original book, I was very moved by Dun Jiaxu's address to Sang Zhi. He called her a child, but it was more or less oily, but this problem was well avoided in the drama version. The lines in the version are not so greasy, and with Chen Zhewen's good looks, the oil was removed successfully. However, Zhao Lusi's Sang Zhi felt a little too hard. I saw a lot of people complaining about her performance curled up on the sofa and shaking her feet. High school students can't fall in love, but 20-year-old Sang Zhi can. When Sang Yan finds out that Sang Zhi and Dun Jiaxu are in a relationship, he understands everything. I treat you like a brother, but you want to date my sister? Who is not angry? Still such a lovely sister. Although the evaluation of Zhao Lusi is not particularly good, after all, she is still a little girl, and she still has a long way to go. I believe that in the future, Zhao Lusi can have a precise positioning for herself. Pay more attention to works and less attention to private life. Zhao Lusi's recent new dramas, such as The Hidden God and Following Dust, are broadcast. Please support and wish her child better and better. Zhao Lusi's Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain will start filming in September, and the male lead is waiting, and the 3 male gods in ancient costumes are loud. Among the many costume dramas to be filmed, Zhao Lusi will star in Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain, which will start filming in September, and has always attracted a high degree of attention. With the growth of the heroine as the main line, Zhu Curtain and Jade Curtain, which tells a story of ancient women's inspiration and business, not only has created many well-known works such as The Man in the Dream of Spring, The Wind Rises from Luo Yuang, and the director level is first class the famous Zhe Sits in Charge, which provides a guarantee for the quality of the whole drama. Zhao Lusi, who starred in the heroine of the show, has sweet facial features, fresh temperament, and beautiful costumes. The starring works such as Let's Try the World and Star Han Splendid have all become the hits of the season without exception. personal strength and ability to handle dramas are definitely the best among Zhao in the same period. This time she plays a girl with tenacious will, unyielding spirit, and strong business acumen. Although the role setting is completely different from Zhao Lusi's previous works, Zhao Lusi's super control over costume dramas, speaking of it, the interpretation will definitely be very good, which makes people look forward to it. Compared with Zhao Lusi's role as the heroine of the play, which is already a certainty, the male lead of Pearl Carton and Jade Carton has always been vacant. In terms of strength, as well as the suitability of the ancient costume style, Fan Cheng is not the most suitable candidate in the eyes of netizens. On the contrary, the following 4 niche students are the most popular. They are not only recognized as male gods in ancient costumes, but also have very strong personal strength. No matter which one has the last laugh, they may be able to win the audience's approval. The first is Deng Wei. With his outstanding appearance and excellent appearance in ancient costumes, Deng Wei has also become a frequent visitor in major costume dramas. It is because of a recent wonderful performance in Long Love Sickness that the word of mouth has reversed and won unanimous praise from the audience. In the case of his own strength, and now with greater popularity, Deng Wei has become the object of everyone's recommendation. In terms of the suitability of the characters alone, Deng Wei and Zhu Carton Jade Carton, the male protagonist, is still very good, and partnering with Zhao Lusi is an absolute Yan Ba CP, which is very exciting. The second place is Chen Yi, who has 3-dimensional features and excellent appearance. With his wonderful performances in My Villainous Boyfriend and Can't Hide Secretly, he has become one of the most popular young students nowadays. The value is high, and the acting strength is also visible to the naked eye. It has a very strong comprehensive strength. Chen Yi's ancient costume style has always been very out of the circle, especially in the hit Lang Jun is Unhappy. The black and white image has won the unanimous love of the audience. Chen Yi will play the male lead, whether it is in terms of appearance, or personal strength, and the degree of confrontation with Zhao Lusi. They are definitely a double-A combination of strong alliances. The third place is Su Kai. As a big player in costume dramas, Su Kai's current voice is also very high. With his handsome appearance, excellent costume control, and remarkable acting skills, Su Kai is obviously one of the young students in the same period of the best. Although the performances of dramas such as Eternal Juchen and The Lord of Snow Eagle starring in the past few years have not been good, Su Kai's personal performance is indeed very brilliant, with a high degree of adaptation to the role, as well as the presentation and harmony of various action scenes. The degree of completion still left a deep impression on the audience. If Su Kai plays the leading role in Zhu Carton and Jade Carton, not only can the character image be seamlessly connected, but also has a high degree of adaptation, and the combination with Zhao Lusi is also very competitive. He is currently an absolutely popular actor, and the relevant traffic appeal is still very sufficient. The combination of the two can be called the ceiling of ancient puppetry. Of course, the final cast is subject to the official decision, but with the production by ZZ, the not-so-watchable plot, and the popularity of Zhao Lusi, in the end no matter who will play the male lead, the competition of the drama The Force will be very strong, it will be highly anticipated, and it is expected to become a work of ancient costume ceilings. What do you think about this? Welcome everyone to leave a message in the comment area and communicate more. 02. Lotus House is suspenseful plus funny, Cheng Yi wears bridal attire again, and the interaction with Zhang Shuxi is super funny. Netizens commented that every summer vacation is a process of repeatedly falling in love with Cheng Yi. On the one hand, they are impressed by Cheng Yi's acting skills, and another reason is that Cheng Yi's hit dramas in recent years have always met with the audience during the summer, regardless of whether it was the previous Li or Agarwood Like Crumbs both got good ratings, but this year's Lotus Tower has aroused heated discussions among the audience. As a suspenseful martial arts TV series, Lotus House just started broadcasting, and it brought the audience the romance of martial arts with the help of the mirror and the fighting scenes of several actors, especially Cheng Yi. One shot to the end, the clean and neat fighting scene has made many audiences feel emotional. Among the actors of domestic entertainment, it is rare to be able to perform martial arts movements with beauty and at the same time be full of a sense of strength. From the first scene of the two fighting in the East China Sea, you can feel the sincerity shown by the Lotus House crew during the filming process, and it is obvious that the audience can feel the martial arts style of the 1980s, whether it is the slow motion of the turbulent waves or the movement of the mirror when the characters look at each other. They are very similar to childhood martial arts movies, which can make the audience full of nostalgia. Starring Cheng Yi, Zhao Shunai and Zhang Shuxi, this work tells the story of Li Ziyangai, the master of Sigumen, and Di Fishing after the war in the East China Sea. Because of being betrayed by people around him, he was poisoned and fell into the sea. It was only 10 years later, and Li Ziyangyi, who had no other choice, chose to incarnate Li Lianhua and become a wandering doctor in the rivers and lakes. Li Lianhua, who originally didn't want to enter the rivers and lakes again, only wished for this remaining life. Unexpectedly, after getting acquainted with Fang Duobing, she was forced to step into the rivers and lakes again, and formed a 3-person investigation team with her old enemy Di Fishing. In the process of searching for the body of the senior brother, various strange cases were cracked. As a TV series about suspenseful martial arts stories, I originally thought that Lotus House would be full of thrills and dangerous investigations, but I didn't expect that after Lotus House officially met with the audience, everyone would have said that this is obviously a comedy, and the detective trio that was originally thought to be turned into a comedy squad in seconds. The most important reason why the audience can feel this contrast is that the roles played by these 3 people are different from what everyone imagined. As the former master of the Sigu sect, Li Ziyangyi, played by Cheng Yi, has first-class martial arts and is a proud young man. But I didn't expect that when he became Li Lianhua, he could feel some cuteness from his comfortable and leisurely life, especially when he lived with the little yellow dog. And Fang Sickness's character is quite different from his appearance. From the appearance, he is a typical rich man, but his real character is unquestionably tough. For the sake of a sentence many years ago commitment, he is willing to give up the life of a rich young master, pick up the wooden sword and follow his dream of being a hero. Even Li Lianhua forgot the promise back then, but he abandoned it and pursued it everywhere, and finally made Li Lianhua willing to accept his intrusion into his life, which added a lot of trouble to his peaceful life, but also brought a lot of troubles. Vitality, it can be said that many jokes in the whole play are brought about by this straightforward and silly Fang Duobing. The character design of Di Fishing is also very different from what everyone imagined. I thought he had a fierce appearance and vicious methods, and he must be the leader of the villain, but I didn't expect him to be a typical martial idiot. His only belief it was to defeat Li Ziyangyi in an upright manner. When he learned the truth about Li Ziyangyi's poisoning back then, he even killed his subordinates to vent his anger on him. From such a character setting, it is not difficult to feel why there are so many funny plots in the original suspenseful TV series. Of course, since it is called a suspenseful martial arts film, there are naturally many scary scenes in it. You can feel something in every case. For example, in the newly updated wedding dress case, the audience felt full of Chinese horror. In order to create a sense of Chinese-style horror atmosphere, Lotus House can be hollowed out when setting the scene. From the picture of the red wedding dress in the old house at midnight, you can feel the eerie and creepy feeling. The small details magnify this sense of horror infinitely. The new house is full of candles, but there is no bronze mirror. There is a mirror by the lake where the body was found. This kind of plot setting makes the sense of suspense even more. When Li Lianhua and the others learned through various information that 3 brides had been killed in succession near Kalian's Huang, and the same way of death could be clearly felt from the 3 corpses, in order to find out the truth, the investigation team decided to go deep into the dangerous place. The situation: choose one person to pretend to be a bride, and lure the murderer into the bait. Li Lianhua, who claims to have 800 hearts, naturally wants to show her full scheming in this session. First, she uses various methods to lure Di Fishing to pretend to be a bride. Thoughts hit Fang Duobing. Although Fang Duobing always showed a foolish look at ordinary times, he didn't immediately take the bait at this time, but several people began to struggle, so he proposed to use the fairest method to decide who would pretend to be the bride, that is guessing boxing. Li Lianhua, who originally thought that she would not be affected by it, lost at one stroke and became the candidate to play the bride. The helpless Li Lianhua had no choice but to admit defeat and put on bridal makeup. Unexpectedly, Fang Duobing and Di Fishing were stunned by him wearing women's clothing. In fact, this is not the first time Cheng Yi has worn girls' costumes. As early as last year's summer drama Agar Would Like Chips had bridal makeup. In Agar Would Like Chips, the reason why Tang Zhou pretends to be a bride is to lure out the cat demon and eliminate harm for the people, but in Lotus House, Li Lianhua plays the bride, also in order to use herself as a bait, catch the real culprit of the wedding dress case and uncover the mysteries involved. Sure enough, Cheng Yi and the detective characters are really destined. Cheng Yi said that after experiencing bridal makeup, he finally realized how difficult it is for an actress to film this type of scene. He has to wear very heavy jewelry on his head, but due to etiquette requirements, the actor has no way. There are large movements. Even if the neck is very sore, it can't be relieved. From a scene, you can understand the difficulties of others, which is enough to show Cheng Yi's carefulness. The plot advancement method of Lotus House is connected through successive cases. The several cases currently broadcast have received good responses, and it has also made everyone look forward to the future story. I don't know Lotus House, what kind of surprises will it bring us in the future?